Hi guys, this is Shahadat, and today I'm going to show or take you with me to Altab Ali Park, which is right next to the Adler Street. The name of the street I just showed you, Adler Street off Whitechapel Road, and this is the Altab Ali Park that I'm talking about. I'm going to get into the park, and at the same time I'll read the history of the park from the Wikipedia source. The first bit I'm going to walk through going to show you is the road that goes across the park from one corner to the other, which you can see that some people are walking and down that road. If I give you the history of this park, Altab Ali Park is a small park on Adler Street, Whitechurch Lane and Whitechapel Road, London E1. Formerly known as St. Mary's Park, it is the site of the old 14th century white church, St. Mary Magdalene, from which the area of Whitechapel gets its name. St. Mary's was heavily bombed during the Blitz in 1940. All the remains of the old church is the floor plan and few graves. So this is the bit where bits of the floor plan is left, and I'll take you through the road in the middle of the park and take you to the other side where the graves are. Now this road is quite important in the sense that there used to be a poem or a verse from a poem from a Bengali poet written in the middle of it, which doesn't exist anymore, but we'll get to that a bit later. So the graves that we were talking about, gravestones, these are some of those gravestones, and I can see there is still like a tomb here. Let me see if there is any name printed on the side. No, the writings have all pretty much gone, but this is how the park looks. Okay, so the people who are buried here includes Richard Parker, Richard Brandon, Sir John Cass, and Sir Geoffrey Dunstan, Mayor of Garratt. The park was renamed Altab Ali Park in 1998 in memory of Altab Ali, a 25-year-old British Bangladeshi clothing worker who was murdered on the 4th May 1978 in Adler Street by 3 teenage boys as he walked home from work. Ali's murder was one of the many racist attacks that came to characterize the East End at that time. So, inside the park, there is this structure where you can actually read the history of this park, including how the actual church looked when it was there. It has got the history, and then on the next panel, I'll just quickly go through the panels one after another so that you can read the history if you want to. This is how the church probably looked from another side, and then this is the bit that gives us a bit more details about the latest modifications, developments. This is the image of the British Bangladeshi guy who was murdered in Whitechapel, in the Adler Street in 1978, and this park has the park actually got its name in 1998 from his name, and so yeah. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the entrance. So at the entrance of the park is an arch created by David Peterson, developed as a memorial to Altab Ali and other victims of racist attacks. The arch incorporates a complex Bengali style pattern meant to show that show the merging of different cultures in East London. So I'm going to go to the other side of the park and show you the entrance. So that is the arch we were talking about. Hopefully you can see it. That's the arch we were talking about, and it has got a bit of Bangladeshi kind of or Bengali kind of style, and the idea is all different ideas and ways of thinking are merging together, giving the diversity that this area has now. So that's that. And then the along the path, the path that I was talking to you about earlier, the path is the one that I'm just showing you now, going from one corner from near the Aldgate East station towards the Adler Street, just going across the park. It used to have the a line of a poem by the famous Bengali poet, Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, and it is to say, "The shade of my tree is offered to those who come and go flittingly." Now the next thing I'm going to show you that this park has is the Shahid Minar. Shahid Minar, which commemorates the Bengali language movement, stands in the southeast corner of Altab Ali Park. The monument is a smaller replica of the one in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and symbolizes a mother and her martyred sons. So I'm going to stand on one side of the park to show you. So that is how it looks. The centerpiece in the middle with the red circle behind is symbolizes the mother, and the other four structures on the side are basically the martyred sons. That's what it represents. So yeah, and as I said, the nearest tube station is this way, on the north west corner. That is Aldgate East station, Aldgate East tube station, and on the other side, I mean, it is basically on the Whitechapel Road, but if you want to come, then the quickest way will be actually to come from Aldgate East tube station, and you can just walk to the park from there. It is about 200 yards or probably less. Yeah, you can probably see the underground sign from here, so it's not even 200 yards actually, so pretty close to that. So I would like to invite you guys to come and walk through this park and feel the experience, the history of this park firsthand. I'll just quickly walk through the structure that was put up recently a few years ago by the local council, and during the summer it is really nice because all the trees are full with leaves, and it's a really nice place. Lots of people come and sit in this structure on where I'm walking now. As you can see, it is a structure where you can sit, and there will be lots of people coming who will sit in this structure and try to enjoy the afternoon or try to have a good time. So yeah, so that is it. That is Altab Ali Park, the symbol of communities coming together, the symbol of anti-racism in London or UK. And let me show you the name of the park once again. It is Altab Ali Park. Thank you so much.